Have you ever wondered how a company that had everything could lose it all? Welcome to Next Curious, the channel where we explore real stories about technology, human decisions, and the mistakes that changed the world. Today, the story of a giant brought down by a single tech decision. For years, this company didn't just make phones. It connected families, rang in pockets all over the world. And at one point, if you owned a phone, it was probably theirs. They had the engineers, the factories, the market, and the confidence that only comes from being on top. Nokia wasn't competing, it was dominating, controlling over 40% of the global mobile phone market, building devices people trusted like gravity itself. Strong, reliable, almost indestructible. These were the kind of phones you could drop, throw, or accidentally launch across the room. And they'd still work. Sometimes better than the floor. Inside the company, there was a deep belief that they understood people better than anyone else, what users wanted, and what the future would look like. Then in 2007, something quietly changed. A phone appeared with no keyboard, no buttons, just glass. The iPhone wasn't perfect, but it changed the conversation. Nokia saw it, studied it, discussed it, and then hesitated. Because in Nokia's world, phones were about hardware, battery life, signal strength, durability. Software was secondary, a background detail that didn't seem powerful enough to rewrite the rules of the industry. What most people don't know is that inside Nokia, many engineers already sensed the danger. They knew their operating system, Symbian, was slow, fragmented, and painfully difficult to evolve. But fixing it meant tearing everything down and starting over from scratch. And leadership was afraid of breaking what already worked, afraid of risking the empire they had built, afraid of choosing uncertainty over comfort. When Nokia hesitated, it didn't just slow itself down, it created a vacuum. And in technology, empty space never stays empty for long. Apple stepped in and turned phones into experiences. Google opened Android and gave dozens of manufacturers a way to compete overnight. Samsung went from following trends to defining them. In just a few years, brands that barely existed in the mobile world were suddenly everywhere. While Nokia debated, the world didn't wait. Developers moved toward iOS, then Android. Entire ecosystems grew around apps and software experiences. Innovation accelerated. Phones stopped being just devices and became platforms. And Nokia, once the fastest player in the room, stood still while everything around them picked up speed. The fall didn't arrive with explosions or dramatic headlines. It came quietly. Market share slipped. Developers left. Users slowly noticed. And by the time Nokia tried to change direction, the gap was already too wide. In less than 5 years, the unthinkable happened. The world's largest phone manufacturer sold its mobile division. Not because they lacked talent, not because they lacked money, but because the wrong technological decision was made at the moment it mattered most. They won because they moved faster, embraced software, and understood ecosystems. Nokia didn't lose users all at once. It lost momentum, and momentum is everything in tech. By standing still, Nokia didn't just fall behind. It accidentally helped create the modern smartphone era we use today. Nokia didn't fail because technology moved too fast. They failed because they trusted the past more than the future. And this story isn't really about phones. It's about companies, careers, and people. Because sometimes the biggest danger isn't making a bad decision. It's refusing to make a new one. Technology doesn't destroy giants. Ignoring change does. If you enjoy real stories about technology and human decisions, subscribe to Next Curious. There's always something new to discover here. Stay curious.